Okay, it's time to do another video. I got good news. We can see the shelf. That's almost 2 feet deep right there. I have to measure it exactly to see exactly, but you can kind of get an idea because the shelf is on the ground. It's about 20 inches maybe. Not 100% sure. I'd have to measure it, and I haven't done that yet. But yeah, it's clearing up, which is really nice. I'm pretty happy about it. Oh, and I did want to give a shout out to Colleen Penny. I don't know if you guys follow her channel or not. I have been an avid follower for many years, and I just absolutely love her videos. She has inspired this whole pond design for us. Let me give you a little bit better view of it. Yeah, she inspired us to build it the way we did. I just absolutely love her ponds. I love what she does. I love how informative she is in her videos. She tells you everything you need to know. And I think she's going on 30 years of koi, keeping her big koi. And so what she's doing, she's obviously knows what she's doing. And that's why I follow her. You might want to try to find her on YouTube. Just type in koi or Colleen Penny. I wish I was a tech-savvy person. I would put a link, somewhere in my video, but I don't know how to do it. So when I learn how to do that, then I'll make sure I put a link from her page on my video, because I really, really want to give her a shout out because she is amazing. The woman is just a buffet of knowledge when it comes to ponds, koi, goldfish, guppies, you name it, plants. I mean, she knows everything about everything when it comes to stuff like this. So I love following her. It's just such a pleasure to watch her videos. But yeah, she's the one who inspired me to do the bog. And the yellow flag that's over there, I got that because of her, and she's right. It is a very powerful sedge, and yeah, it works really great. I had a pond at our old home, and you could probably find the videos on my YouTube channel. I didn't do very many, but yeah, it kept that pond crystal clear. So yeah, she definitely knows what she's talking about. But as far as this pond right here goes, it's probably 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks up and running. And so I went through the whole new pond syndrome, as you know, and we had the algae, the pea green algae and all that. And that's why we hooked up this Awasa filter and the UV clarifier. We hooked those up because we felt that it would help the whole cycling process of a new pond, and it also is helping pull a lot of the sediment, because we live out in the country where we are all farm. I mean, we are literally all farm, and we have a lot of sand, clay. We have very little dirt on our property. So when we went and filled up the ponds, we started out with that clay color water to begin with. Just, like I said, simply because we have nothing but clay and sand in our ground. So we're having to filter all that clay and sand out of the pond. And I'm pretty sure the pea green water is no more. And I think what we're actually seeing now is the clay sediment. So I have a pond vac. I'm just topping off the pond here a little bit. We have well water, obviously, and the well water enables us to directly add water to the pond without having to dechlorinate it, which is really nice. So that's kind of helpful. But yeah, I mean, what we're looking at here is mostly clay and sand in the water. And I felt that if we hooked up that Awasa filter, that it would help pull that clay and sand sediment out of the water, which it is. It's working great. We just got done cleaning the filter again and cleaning the catch, that's right there. And that little catch, it's a net that's tight at the bottom, so it holds up tighter. And it has 3 layers of filter floss. White on one side, blue on the other for fine. And it works amazing. What that filter doesn't catch, what that Awasa filter doesn't catch, it gets caught in that as it's coming out. And yeah, I'm having to clean that right there. I'm having to clean that like every other day. The Awasa filter, we're cleaning it every 5 days, and the gunk we're getting out of that filter is crazy. So I know it's working. So we're getting all this sand and all this clay out of this water. So that's definitely helping. And I can actually, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get over on this side so you can maybe see it. Hopefully you can. On this side of the pond, we made it to where it is about 28 inches, maybe 30 inches deep. And that 30 inches is it's actually 30 inches down from the top of the water. Because it should be probably about 8 inches, 10 inches from the top of the pond. Right there, from the top of the water to the shelf. So we've got about 8 to 10 inches there, and then about another, I don't know, I would have to say probably 22, 23 inches to the bottom that's right on this side. Now it's 6 feet deep over there. So that side of the pond, we went ahead and dug 4.5 feet down, and it's, I mean, 4.5, maybe almost 5 feet down from the shelf. And then another 10 inches to 11 inches. So it's almost 6 feet deep on that end of the pond, which is really nice. That pond over there is 6 feet deep. But this one is just a hair shallower, just a hair. But still 6 feet deep. These fish should winter really nice and 6 feet deep. So they should be able to get down and far enough to where that water is going to stay relatively warmer than, of course, the top of the surface. But I am so happy that I can see the bottom of this side. So that's telling me that I can see about 3.5 feet down, which is amazing to me. So, yeah, I can't wait to tear apart all this janky stuff I've got going on over here, because this just looks horrible. But once I get all the sand and the clay out, then I can remove that. And hopefully the bog will be enough. If the bog is not going to be enough for filtration for this pond, then I was thinking about going ahead and adding 2 bioheads onto the pump, because I have an extra side to my pump over here. There is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's just a little bit coming out of that side of the T, or the Y, I guess you could call it. And then the other side of the Y is for this, which is going to, we're going to go ahead and screw a hole in here, or drill a hole in here, and then have that hose go through that pond to where you're not going to really be able to see it. So we're going to be able to get rid of all this janky stuff going on here. So we're not finished yet. We have other things that we're planning on doing here. I don't know exactly how he plans on doing it. He may even go in from the side here and then go up and then go in this way. I'm not 100%. He's got it in his head of what he wants to do, so we'll just wait and see how it turns out. But yeah, that will go away. But the bog, oh my gosh, I'm so happy about that bog. That bog is crystal clear. I can see the gravel, I can see everything. And we have that whole, I don't know, you could go back in the videos and see it, but there's a big, huge pipe, a drain pipe in there with slits, and I can access it through here, and we can put our hose in there. We have a pond vac, and we can just stick the hose in there and clean that out once, twice a year, whatever we need to do. And that ought to help out a lot. as far as pulling fish waste out and whatnot, and then we can just water the plants with whatever we catch out of there. But yeah, I'm very, very, very happy about the filter and how that is filtering right now. So we will get back with you on my next video. I'm going to show you the products that I've been using in this pond. I have a couple. The first one I tried really didn't do much, but I went ahead and found the stuff that I had bought from the pond guy, and it is amazing. Within 24 hours, that's when we really started seeing a difference. So I will, on my next video, I will show you what we used. And yeah, I really want to give that product a shout out, because wow, it is doing an amazing job of cleaning sand and clay out of this water, as well as really just shocked that algae. And yeah, I'm very happy with the product, so I will give it a shout out on my next video. But so there we are. So hopefully maybe in a couple of days I'll be able to come back out here and show you a crystal clear pond. That would be awesome. All right, I'll catch you the next time, and everybody be good. See you next time.